In this episode of RevTalks, we're joined by Michael Maltsev, the founder and CEO of RigER. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing great. Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. And can you give us a high-level overview of RigER and what you're currently doing?
Sure, absolutely. RigER is a oil field job management software. We developed this for last 14 years, and RigER is a global company. We have our offices in Canada, US, Europe, and we're dealing with clients globally, Canada, US, Mexico, Latin America, Europe, Middle East. So yeah, and our focus is the oil field service companies. We optimizing their operations and specifically for equipment heavy services.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like you guys are all around the globe.
Yeah, we trying to follow the oil.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a good industry to be in. So you were CFO at a oil field rental company before this. So what did you see in the numbers that made you want to go build software?
I saw the problem which we had. It was a small company providing the last mile solution for oil field service companies in Western Canada and North US. And the main challenge was everything was an Excel spreadsheet. So trying, and it was 15 years ago. And the challenge was that it was tough to catch all the equipment and tickets in Excel spreadsheets. Previously, I owned the software company, and so I decided to, we need to build something special for that industry. I did some research, figure out that nobody focusing on that specific niche market, and I saw that as an opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
very naive that I know how the industry operates and how business should run. So it was hard learn curve first 3 years, but after that, we start growing.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded like you were living right in the moment and you saw the problem, saw it as a bottleneck and used it as an opportunity to create a real solution for oil companies for people that are exactly in your situation.
Yes, absolutely, and it was kind of I look around and so that okay, everything on paper or whiteboards or Excel spreadsheets. So and this is a good opportunity for us to step in and build a system. The rest is history. So for those years, RigER become operational extension of the ERP. So it's very advanced system, including CRM, including all the job management, scheduling, dispatching, equipment tracking, ticket tracking, generating invoices, integrating with ERP and accounting systems, and running in 3 different platforms: mobile in the field, cloud in the office, and Power BI we use for executives to provide insights and last day operational reports.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it started off like pretty basic. You're trying to solve
Yeah.
like operational efficiency, get everything off of the spreadsheet and actually, create like a streamlined process for these oil companies rather than, you know, not being able to track stuff. And
Yeah.
it's expanded into a lot more now. It seems like you've grown the platform and you've got a lot more use cases.
When we started, the entire demo of the software was 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Right now, we have, I believe, 30, maybe 40 hours in YouTube, just demoing all the functionality, all the features, and right now the last demo, custom demo, we delivered in 5 sessions to the client with different teams, like this demo for sales, this demo for operations, this demo for accounting, this demo for admin. So and was kind of an experience. So we have different team presenting solutions. They have different audience in each particular session. Was quite an experience.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. It sounds like you've expanded more into the educational side of your software as well.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
because
yeah.
there are so many features, you gotta be able to educate your users on how to actually use it and use it to the best of its ability.
Right. One of the side effects which we saw that the entire operations of oil field services, they not described anywhere. There's no books about oil field rentals or offshore rentals. There are some instructions or some specific algorithms which companies inside use, but the public information is not available. And yeah, this is the next step. We aggregate this information. We put together all our experience and build this inside knowledge within the organization and share this information with our clients when we start building processes. Because when we come to the client, we start analyzing the processes, establish the processes in some cases, or redesign or re-engineering the processes. Because in many cases, we're asking, okay, guys, how are you doing this? And they providing some different scenarios. When you ask different people, they give you a different version of the process. And we sit down and ask people to agree on a one path. So it takes time.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Sounds like you're very involved in the process of working with these companies and making sure that your solution is actually a fit for them.
Right,
So,
right. Yeah, this is our unique position when we talk about operations. It's between sales and finance, accounting, or in terms of software, enterprise software, we're talking about CRM and ERP. So in something between, so we building that bridge between CRM and ERP, and this gives us an ability to understand what's coming, what's already in operations, and what kind of financial impact or we will produce. And the very interesting that different companies run this in different ways.
yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense. So, moving on to the next question, which is you say companies don't lose margin on the job, they lose it in between jobs. Walk me through where that money actually leaks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The communication inside the company is very important, and there are several examples. Like if a salesperson had a very specific requirements from a client, but not provide this requirement to the particular operations, and they bring the wrong equipment. It costs money a lot, like at least trip back and forth, but reputation for the client relationship broken, and you know uh, maybe you lose the job, and maybe you lose the client. So, and in this case, yeah, you can, if you're at the top level, you probably will not see that, but that happen every single day.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense. You also just launched RigER Pro for the small operators and you built it using AI agents across the whole pipeline. What did
Right.
that actually look like?
So when I came to the to the conversations, we tried to apply AI to our existing software, but the 10 years development with different venues and branches of the software makes it's really tough to understand for AI and for human. So our software become very complex to enable AI right away. But we try to bring AI to the industry because our mission as a company is to democratize the technology for the oil and gas companies. Because in many cases, when you talk about technological applications for oil and gas, you talk about big guys, but small guys deserve to use technologies as well. And we see this as an opportunity for us to put AI in front of the small guys and start building software from scratch. And we made this decision literally 6 months ago, maybe seven, and start based on our experience and based of our knowledge, we start building this new software from scratch. And the right now we have a second version of this software connected with QuickBooks and generating tickets, and very simple, very smooth. We understand that now generations not using computers, they use mobile phones, and it's fully mobile. And there is no any line of codes created by human. So the entire process is under AI. So yes, we have a human in a loop, but the scoping, the coding, the testing, the description of the software, everything runs in a parallel, in a sequence, a process, and we have this product mobile first, but AI built.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything kind of sounds like you're building around that same idea originally, which is the operational efficiency of the way that the business works, streamlining their existing processes and creating a solution that's easy for your buyers to actually use, implement, and, actually operationalize on a daily basis within their workplace.
Right. We saw that after those years, RigER become a very big and complex software which not meet requirements for the small guys, like maybe 10 users, maybe 20 users, because RigER become very advanced. With the software, you can grow up. You couldn't downsize the software. If you have like 5-step process, you could not make it's possible, but it will be really tough to squeeze it to the one step. And that is why we decided, okay, yeah, we learn a lot. We know our mistakes. We know the best practices. We saw lots of different operations for those years, and we just accumulate the best practices and build a new tool. And in this case, we decided that we will not grow it as we build the RigER Enterprise. So RigER Enterprise build and add features, and after that, it's become a big solution for big companies. But right now, we will use a little bit different approach. We will start from the particular segment and we'll keep it at this level. Yes, we will develop it, but it will be a different product line. And yes, we will put some tiers in our software and make this available for different categories. So our goal is to cover the entire market from mom and pop shop to the multinational, multi-million, billion international companies.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely makes sense, and I love the fact that you bring that up. That really brings up the question, though. Your buyers are oil field operators and not software people. So, what does their decision process look like when they buy a tool like yours?
That's good question. So when we talk about our buyers, they feel the inefficiency. I can give you an example, like literally word by word, what I saw. Like, Michael, we know we are leaking, we have no clue where. So and to understand where leakage happens, we need to build the entire process, understand how the information flow, where is the gap, or what kind of solution we need to provide to fix it. And interesting because technology. I can give you an example with one of our clients. We have a mobile application which run in a field, and you can create a field tickets on mobile. And I got a call last year, and the client told Michael, we know there's no chance that the guys will use mobile app. They will still use tickets because they're drivers. They will have no mobile applications. But we have a pile of these tickets. We need to convert them to the digital documents. So we use AI to scan it, recognize, and convert to the digital documents inside the system. And it's another solution. It's another AI application. Yes, it's cannibalize a little bit of our products and make our product cheaper from a client perspective, but it brings a lot of value to the client. So before that feature, before that solution installed, they have like every single day 40 paperwork which you need to allocate properly between different locations, and it was a lot of manual work. Right now, they scan those 40 documents, send to the server recognize it, provide the path which we think should work for this particular, and the operator see, okay, correct, not correct, and they have a PDF copy in front of them, and they have a suggested path, electronic path, what needs to be done, and the system approve it, and it's done. So instead of spending the entire day, they probably use it for an hour.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
So
So, I
we
mean, that
happy,
really,
client happy. Like, yeah, this is what we do. We makes everyone's happy.
yeah, it really just ties back into the fact that it seems like you're creating a actual process where you're working directly with your clients and trying to see where their bottlenecks are and actually understand your customer and then create the solutions around what their existing problems are rather than just creating solutions that may not make sense or people don't even use, which begs the question that what's on the roadmap for the next 90 days? I saw that you mentioned voice interfaces for the field. What does that kind of look like?
So yeah, we exploring. So yes, we use AI for our internal purposes when we understand the value, when we understand the way how AI can help us. And the example with RigER Pro, I would say that it speed up us the development cycle probably 3, maybe 4 times, depending on what task we're talking about. But when we're talking about bringing this to our clients, especially for the oil field, which is rigor become a mission critical software. So we need to be very cautious about what we're doing, what we're bringing, how it works, etc. One of the things which we are experimenting right now, it's the voice we call it a code dispatch. So when we can convert voice to text and text to the actual documents to the tickets. So in this case, you can tell, okay, go Rigor, give me, bring a new job for Chevron, the similar which we did in April last year for Wireline, for example. Well, Fox Creek 25 and all other details. So in this case, the system will understand. So the AI will take the text, voice to text, and understand the text, understand the context, and go to the database, search this document, search this job, maybe ask a couple questions, and then bring you the new job.
Awesome. Yeah. It just, I mean, it just seems like you're creating like the ideal tool for them to use within the space. So the last question that I have for you, Michael, is what does success look like for Rigor through the rest of 2026?
I don't know about 2026. Yeah, definitely. We'd like to grow. We'd like to bring more technology to the industry, to the enterprise level clients, and we definitely have our own numbers which we need to hit at the end of the year. But from the technology standpoint, yes, we'd like to better understand how AI will work for our clients, bring value, and yeah, start implementing pilot projects. We have a lot of ideas what to do and how we can make a oil field great again.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the entire purpose of your software is to just improve the oil industry as a whole, make everything easier. So,
You're right.
yeah, I appreciate what you're doing in the industry, and it's been great. So, where can people find you? What's the company website and your LinkedIn?
Yeah. So the website is rigor.us and rigor.pro. We have two websites for two different products for two different categories of our clients. And my LinkedIn profile is Michael Maltsev. Very very simple. I'm open to connect and will happy to talk to anyone.
Awesome. Well, perfect. Thank you for joining us on RevTalks today, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much.